Hi everyone, I'm Amanda L, and today we are doing a full body flow. We are going to strengthen, we are going to stretch, and it is going to happen in a pretty short amount of time. This is just a great well-rounded practice for whenever you're looking for something but you're not sure what that thing is. So whenever you're ready, grab your mat and let's just get started right away in a nice easy seat. Once you get there, you can maybe close down the eyes if that feels comfortable, or just soften your gaze, maybe bringing in a bit of a sway, just to begin to feel into your body. Palms facing down if you're looking for a bit of grounding, or you can have them facing up if you're looking for a little more energy. Just landing here with the intention of landing here. Letting everything that came before fall away as much as you can, as much as it can. And any commitments after this, just kind of letting them be where they're at so that you can be here right now where you're at. Big inhale. Easy exhale out the mouth. Twice more, big inhale. And a nice long exhale. One more big inhale. And an easy release on the exhale. Now let's get moving, coming onto all fours. Maybe rolling around through some traditional cat-cows. If you would like to kind of choose your own adventure, you can sway from side to side, maybe back and forth, round and round. Make it your own. Paying attention to the ways that the breath can support you in the sensations that you feel in the movements that you make. Then let's work on the wrists a little bit. So just flipping those fingertips around to face towards your body. If that's too much, they can come out to the sides and you can rock gently back and forth. If you're with me, doing the same, or I guess you can rock side to side if your fingertips are out. If your fingertips are facing you, you can rock back and forth. Tucking your toes if they're not already, slowly peeling the fingertips up off of the mat as you sit back onto your heels and just checking on that pinky toe, making sure it is getting a little bit of a stretch as well. Big inhale, arms reach high. And then as you exhale, cactusing your arms, arching through the spine, reaching the heart forward. Big inhale, arms reach up. Doing the same thing again, bending through the elbows, heart reaches high and forward. One more time, big inhale, lift. Easy exhale, stretch it out. Clasping your hands back behind your back, big inhale. And then taking the clasp of your hands and just planting them on the left side of the body. If this is too much, you can just let them be where they're at, let them land where they do. And then tipping your head over towards the left side. Breathing into the spaces where you feel the deepest stretch. Maybe it's the feet, maybe it's the shoulder, maybe it's the neck. Bring your gaze down towards your chest, up and over to the right side as you swing your arms towards the right. Unraveling, planting your fingertips down, and then lifting your hips high, forward fold. Sweet release for the feet. Maybe you wiggle your toes. You can rock back and forth. And then just landing in your forward fold. Maybe clasping the elbows. You can have your hands down. Wherever you're feeling called to. And walking your hands towards the top of the mat, downward dog. Pedal out the feet a bit as you sway your hips from side to side. And then settle in stillness. Big inhale. Let it go out the mouth. Big inhale, right leg reaches high, down dog split. Sending the foot towards the top of the mat, dropping the back knee down, reaching your arms up. And then bringing the fingertips back down, tucking the back toes, lifting the back knee up, coming into a plank pose. We are only here for a moment. Shifting back, downward dog right away, left leg reaches high. Taking that foot to the top of the mat, back knee down, arms reach up. Fingertips graze the mat, plank pose. And then sending it back, downward dog. Right away, right leg reaches up and back. Taking it to the top of the mat, dropping down the back knee, reaching your arms up. This time pressing your palms together, bringing them into your chest. Big inhale. As you exhale, twisting towards that right leg. Maybe hooking the left elbow onto that leg. Pausing here. Breathing. If you can't breathe, back out of it a bit. Tucking your back toes, lifting the back knee up off of the mat. Bringing the left hand down, right arm high. Tipping up and over towards a side plank. Holding here for just a moment. And then coming into that plank pose. Flowing through, lowering halfway down. Reaching into an up dog or cobra. And then sending it back, downward dog, left leg high. To the top of the mat. Back knee drops, arms reach up. Planting your palms together, thumbs into your chest. Big inhale. Twist on the exhale. Back knee comes up off of the mat. Staying where you can breathe. Right hand meets the mat, left arm reaches. Tipping over into a side plank. Holding here. And then finding your plank pose. Flowing through, meeting me in downward dog. Walking your fingertips back to meet your feet. Forward fold once more. This time, maybe stepping on the palms of the hands if that feels fun. If not, leave it out. Release. Big inhale, sinking through the hips, bending through the knees, chair pose. Bring your palms together at your chest. Taking another big inhale. And then twisting towards that right side, hooking the elbow on that right leg. Big inhale up through center. Up and over to the left. Big inhale up through center. And then bending through the knees even more, bringing your heels up off of the mat. Can you sink down to sit on your heels? Your knees are still lifted. And then can you slowly lower your knees to the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big inhale, arms reach up. This time walking them out, finding a puppy pose. Forehead onto the mat, or maybe your chin as you look forward. Pressing through the palms, rounding forward. Your hips meet the mat, so do your elbows. Sphinx pose. Pulling your heart towards that top of the mat. Pressing up and out of the shoulders, so no sinking down. You're pressing up and out. You are welcome to stay here if you want to take it a bit further. Reaching the legs up and then reaching the hands back behind you. Holding and breathing. Meeting yourself where your breath is able to meet you in this moment. Bring your fingertips down below your shoulders, releasing your legs down onto the mat. Big inhale, pressing up, up dog cobra. And then sending it back, child's pose. Taking a moment here to breathe, to feel into the energy that you've created and cultivated in this practice so far. Just checking in. And then finding your way back, downward dog. Right leg reaches up, down dog split. Sending the right knee to the right elbow, pausing here, breathing. Taking it up and back, down dog split. Right knee to the opposite elbow. And reaching back, down dog split. Coming forward, landing that foot at the top of the mat. This time rising up into a high lunge. Palms plant together right away, finding that twist. Hooking the elbow on the outside of the leg. Left palm down, right arm high. Reaching into your side plank. Maybe you keep that right leg lifted. Playing around here. And then allowing the right leg to drop down back behind you, opening up into a rock star. Lifting the right leg and taking it on a journey the whole way to the top of the mat. Can you do this with your right arm raised? Slow moving. As it lands, back knee drops down, bending through that leg if possible, if comfortable, grabbing a hold of the foot. Unraveling towards that left side, sinking your hips down, finding a skandasana. Pressing up through the feet, coming to center, forward fold, wide legs. You can just fold over. If you'd like to press one hand down and reach up with the other, coming into a twist. Walking your hands towards the top of the mat once more, stepping the right foot back, plank pose. Lowering halfway down, pressing up, twice more halfway down, right back up, this time halfway down, hold, breathe, you got this. And then flowing through, meeting me in a downward dog. Left leg reaches high. Left knee, left elbow. Big inhale up and back. Left knee, opposite elbow. Big inhale. Sending the foot towards the top of the mat. Rounding up into your high lunge. Palms pressed together. And then finding the twist towards that left side. Right hand meets the mat, taking it into your side plank. If you can, keeping that top leg lifted. And then drop it back behind you. Slowly bringing it to the top of the mat. Take your time, challenge yourself, but keep connected to your breath. Once the foot lands, the back knee does as well, maybe grabbing a hold of the back foot. Unraveling into your Skandasana, facing that right side. And pressing up through center, forward fold. You're welcome to stay there, hang out if you want to play with a bit of an inversion. Going for that. Maybe a headstand, maybe a forearm, handstand, whatever it may be. If you are inverted, coming out, and then everybody walks their hands to the top of the mat, plank pose, lowering halfway down, pause, hold, breathe, pressing up. 2 more times, lower down, you got this. Pause, hold, breathe. Press up. 1 more time, press, or lowering halfway down. Pressing up and back. Downward dog. This time rolling forward, plank pose, but just sending your hips to the mat. Up dog or cobra, maybe a bit of a sway from side to side. And then shifting up and back, downward dog. Right leg reaches. Pigeon pose. Melting into this space for a few moments. And starting to make your way up, maybe coming into a twist towards that top leg. Unravel towards the left side. If you can, if you want to, you can grab a hold of the back foot. pulling it in toward your body. And then finding a downward dog. Left leg right away, reaches high. Sending it forward, pigeon pose. Sinking in here. And slowly starting to make your way up. Finding some points that you'd like to land in as you begin the journey back to downward dog, but really taking your time. And then walking yourself to the top of the mat, forward fold, but this time take your feet to the outer edges of the mat, making it a bit wider. You can bring in a sway, or maybe you just need some stillness. Just movement guided by the breath only. Sinking your hips down into a squat. If you like a little more fun, a little more strength building, you can go for a crow pose. Knees on the backs of the arms. You can look forward, lean forward. Maybe a toe comes up. Maybe they both do. Maybe neither do, but you just breathe into it. You begin the process of exploration. Knowing your limitations and knowing they're not limitations at all, they are wisdom that allows you to connect in such a deep way with your mind and your body especially. Acceptance for what is, for where you're at, which doesn't mean you can't have goals of where you want to be, where you want to go. Bring your hips back, forward fold of your choice. It just simply means that you are right here, right now, and you respect where that is and what that means. Breathing into your forward fold. Starting to, if you haven't already, which oftentimes we don't because it kind of slips by our conscious mind, but if you haven't already, bringing in the intention of gratitude, attaching it to your breath. Grateful for this moment, this stretch, the sun, the clouds, whatever it may be. Attaching that to your inhales and saturating your cells, every essence and aspect of your body with that gratitude. Make your way onto your back. Bring your knees with you as you do so. Holding on to them as they just fall away. And then bringing in some of your own intuition, your own guidance by choosing how to end this practice for yourself. For me, I'm going into some twists. You can join, or you can maybe do a plow pose, a bridge, a wheel, happy baby, shoulder stand, or you can just bring yourself out long and kind of be early to the party, because that's where we will end up eventually. But taking a few moments just to pick what you need right here, right now. Wherever you're at, whatever you have going on, beginning the journey to Shavasana, the journey to what I like to call the integration phase. Legs out long, arms at your sides, eyes closed or softened. Integrating everything that just went on here. Letting your body capture the memory of the movement, of the breath, of the gratitude, and implement it as you take yourself off of the mat here in a few more moments. But for now, just melting in. Beginning to wake up the body, wiggling the fingers and toes, rolling through the wrist and the ankles, and then taking a big stretch up above the head. Keeping your eyes closed as you make your way up to sit. Once you get there, bringing in that gratitude once more. Taking a big inhale, filling your entire body up with it as you reach your arms up, pressing your palms together at the top of your head And then pulling your thumbs down into your chest, connecting to your heartbeat. Another big inhale of gratitude, filling your body up. And a long exhale. Twice more, big inhale. Easy exhale. One more time, big inhale of gratitude, filling up, 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 even more, a little more than you think you can, pausing at the top, and then letting it go on the exhale. And opening your eyes whenever you're ready. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and let me know in the comments if you have any special requests for any future classes. I would love to hear from you. And with that, I will see you next time.